Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner that's temporarily closed due to a private event, let's get inside where there's close family and friends of John mingle as the private wake concludes. Let's get to Ashley, who went to Jan and Sheldon, who both saw her. Thank you both so much for putting this together. John's closest family and friends deserve to pay tribute to him first. How are you holding up? Best way I can be, even though I have to prepare myself for the funeral later today. Not to worry, Mom. And as Roxanne and Jack came to where they are, and they all saw them, we're gonna get you through this. Meanwhile, Ryan went to where his wife is, and she saw him. Hey there, you okay? Yeah, it just seemed like a dream, only to find that, oi, don't do this to yourself, okay? I'm just not gonna be the same ever. And as Ryan hugged Hannah, and as he held his wife. Meanwhile, outside the Bayside Diner, Katie came to the diner entrance, just as Eddie came out and saw her. I'm sorry, Katie. The diner is closed due to a private function. Oh, how are they coping? How do you think? They just lost a guy they're never gonna get back. Alright, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying, respect their privacy. And as Eddie walked away, wait! And as Eddie stopped and turned and faced Katie, and as she turned and faced him, I need to tell you something. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church and its sanctuary, Jeff's at the front at the altar, looking at the portrait of his grandfather. Just as Gloria came in and went to where her husband is, and as she leaned on his shoulder, I cannot believe this. Yeah. How's your grandmother doing? I know we didn't talk to her at the diner when we had the private wake. And as they faced each other, my parents told me to give her some space to cope with this, but it's really been hard. I know what you mean. And as Jeff and Gloria turned and saw Casey and Richard, who went to where they are. This funeral is really gonna be hard to endure for all of us. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the dining hall, Jennifer and Tyler are talking, and as Jennifer got her stuff and began heading off, leaving the diner, and as Tyler also went and followed her. Jennifer waited. Soon, he got up with his sister, and she faced him. Look, Tyler, whatever you gotta say, say it. Our grandfather needs us, and I cannot believe no one told me. And as she looked at him, why are you looking at me like that? Look, there is no easy way to say this. What do you mean there's no easy way? You're making it sound that he's gone or something. No. And as Jennifer realized, please tell me this is some sort of wind-up or you're missing. I really wish I was. I wish I could turn back time and undo what's done, but it's already too late. Thing is, the doctors did everything, and I mean everything they could. No! I'm so sorry, sis, to be the one to tell you this. I thought you knew, but apparently not. I'm afraid he didn't make it. Damn it! And as Jennifer went and got a glass and went and threw it on the wall, thus breaking it. Excuse me! And as Vanessa came to where Jennifer and Tyler is, and they both saw her. You wanna tell me what the hell you think you're playing at? Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Lauren, Kristen, and Michael are talking. So I trust you have the results, right? Yes, I do. Wait, you did another DNA test not on Jessica, but on my new unborn baby. Why? I thought Will was the father, till I had a hunch, which I went on and checked. Well, I'm glad you did, because it seems you have good instincts, Kristen, because Will isn't the baby's father at all. Are you serious? Yeah. I'm afraid there was an error in the system last time we ran it, and now we corrected it. So based on what you're saying, who is the father of Kristen's baby? Well, according to this paternity test I have before me, the father of the baby is you, Michael. Oh my God. This is the news I've been waiting for. Your marriage could have been saved should this happen before. The thing is, Lauren, Michael and I are still married, pending our divorce. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in an empty classroom, Janet's thinking. And as she has a flashback of her and Mildred's Willie Jordan talking. You would do what you've been assigned, unless you want my son to find out what you're up to. He loves me. No, but when he finds out who you really are, I wouldn't be too sure. And as the flashback ends, just as Daniel came in, and Janet saw him. Daniel, I thought you would be at the diner along with the rest of your family. Yeah, I went for an hour and decided to come back to see how you're doing. Meanwhile, in Adria's office in his secret lair, Adria, Patrick, and Joseph are talking while Adria continues to aim her gun at Joseph and Patrick. What do you seriously think you're gonna accomplish by killing Patrick and I? Everything! You two stuck your damn noses where it didn't belong, and now it's time to say goodnight. But before I kill you lot, I thought I might fill you in on your respected girlfriends. You're expecting us to believe anything you said. The thing is, you two lot will. Once I reveal all, because they're not as innocent, if you know what I mean. Look, you're only hurting yourself even more by aiming that at us, and believe me, that family's gonna stab you in the back in the end. True, but I believe Patrick's last name is Cullen, which means he fit the bill of this family you speak of. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner that's currently closed, let's get inside at John's private wake where close family and friends continue to mingle. And as we return to Ashley, Roxanne, Jan, Sheldon, and Jack who are talking. You know, it really feels good to have family and friends around. That's what it's all about. Jan and I are gonna go see how everyone else is doing. And as Jan and Sheldon turn and walk away, and as they begin talking to the others, while Ashley, Roxanne, and Jack are talking. So, how long are you two lot planning to stay? We're planning to stay for a while. I mean, with our children doing well. Oh my God, Mom, Dad? And as Martha and Seth came to where Ashley, Roxanne, and Jack, and they all saw them. Wow, Roxanne? Jack? We didn't know you'd be here. We wanted to be here for your grandmother. Let us know if you need anything, Nana. Meanwhile, Hannah and Ryan are still in a hug. And as they pull away and face each other, you know, we should have seen the signs of this happening. None of us knew at all. Still, so many things that happened to our family. Take Helen, for instance. She was hit by somebody who happens to be texting on their phone. And then there's Angela, who was poisoned by Janet, no less. The Collins has clearly done a lot of damage, which will stop soon. Meanwhile, outside the Bayside Diner, Katie and Eddie are talking. What is it? Despite what happened to us, I still care about you. Seems kinda odd to tell me that now. It's true. Even though I'm with Chad, I still care about us so much, and I for one regret what I did to you by setting you and Charity up. Why did you set that up to begin? To see if I was really loyal to you? No. I had a lot of doubts, and why don't we just be honest? You never trust me at all. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the sanctuary at the front altar area, Gloria, Jeff, Casey, and Rich are talking. We need to think about all the good times we had with John. He's taught me a lot in running a company by having Aaron be in charge, so Eric and I can compete to see which one becomes CEO in the end. You did a great job, brother. Thank you. Clearly, nobody gives good advice like him. And as Alice and Jared came in the room and went to where they are, and Gloria, Jeb, Casey, and Richard saw them. Where's me mom? Didn't you go to the diner? What do you mean? They had a private wake there. I didn't even know that. Actually, you did. Your mother sent texts to all of us. And as Allison got her iPhone off, and as she turned it on, and soon saw the message. Oh, me phone must have been off. Hey, it's all good. Yeah, she's probably coming here as we speak, so for those reasons, I think it's best we just wait here. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the dining hall, Vanessa, Jennifer, and Tyler are talking. Look, it's clear I understand what's been going on lately, but that glass you just broke doesn't come cheap, and also it doesn't give you the Vanessa. It's my fault. Look, I know it's noble and cute for you to defend your sister when I clearly it's true. My sister was just having a moment. I made you one. See to it that it doesn't happen again. And as Tyler got his wallet out and Vanessa saw, there's no need for that. But if you insist, you can donate it to my mate over there for a good cause. Excuse me. And as Vanessa turned and walked away, while Tyler put his wallet back in his pocket. Hey, it's okay. Sharon and I are just happening to head to the church right now. If you go, I have some I need to sort first. Please don't cause any trouble and regret what I just told Vanessa. Not to worry. I have other fish to fry. And as Tyler turned and walked away. Meanwhile, at the Redstis, Vanessa returned and started putting stuff up. Just as Matt came to where his wife is. Hey there. And as Vanessa saw her husband. Hey, I miss you a lot. I saw what happened. Yeah, that family is really taking it hard. Tell me about it. John was a great, noble person. Anyways, you have some time to talk? Actually, I'm about to go on break right now. Why don't we step in the office? Sounds like a plan. And as Vanessa and Matt head towards Vanessa's office. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Lauren, Kristen, and Michael are talking. Wait, I thought you two finalized your divorce when we flew to the Dominican Republic. Yeah, that's what we thought. It turns out our claim wasn't enough to finalize, so basically, we have to wait 6 months for the divorce to be complete. Look, thank you for calling me. No problem. You know what? I'll let you two lot talk. And as Jesse came to where they are, and Lauren, Kristen, and Michael saw, you mind going for a walk so we can... Yeah. And as Lauren and Jesse turned and walk away. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in an empty classroom, Janet and Daniel are talking. You have never said anything to me all year round, not because of the status quo, but you've never noticed me. I have a lot on my mind. Plus, I really didn't know you at all. Oh, so, what do you want? What's the reason to why you're here when you don't have to be? If you must know, this is my junior year. Well, again, long story. Short version is, I've been in some sort of trouble that I agreed to stay in school till I'm 21. Wow. Yeah, I know it's extreme, but the good news is, I turn 21 next year, so I figure, why not make every year count? You do know that's 8 years in total. Thing is, time flies by when you don't think about it. And as Meredith came in the room, and Janet and Daniel saw, Meredith, Daniel, can you give us a minute? And as Daniel turned and went and left the classroom, while Meredith closed the door. And then she turned and faced Janet. Meanwhile, in Adra's office in the secret lair, Adra, Patrick, and Joseph are talking while Adra continues to aim her gun at them. You know fully well that I don't associate myself with the truth. But you are Justin's son, aren't you not? You seem to know almost everything about my family, don't you? So tell me, why did you become principal here? I have my own reasons. Now, let's get back to the matter at hand. Like your girlfriend Janet, for instance. You really think I'm gonna believe anything you have to say about her? Well, you did when you found out that she poisoned Angela by setting Kristen up. Yeah, it seems to me you don't really know much about her at all. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner that's currently closed, let's get inside at John's private wake, where John's close family and friends continue to mingle. While that's happening, Seth is getting some punch. Just as Sheldon came to where his brother is, and he in turn saw. So, how's your job training at the academy going for you? Quite well. It's keeping me busy. You mean from thinking about Maria, right? And as Seth has the flashbacks of him and Maria kissing each other and pulling away. You know, being with you has made me feel so complete inside. I feel the same way, which means you and I belong together. And as the flashback ends, Marie and I are still good friends, but overall, I have to accept the fact that she's with Justin. I'm afraid there's more to that story, which might in turn surprise you. And as Jan came to where they are, and Seth and Sheldon saw her. Meanwhile, let's get to Roxanne and Jack, who went to where Hannah and Ryan is, who both saw them. That was a great service Jan and Sheldon put together in short notice. Yeah, it truly was. So, how are you holding up, man? Best way I can. I have all my family here to get me through this, and I couldn't ask for more. Meanwhile, Ashley got her iPhone from her purse, and as she went to the corner and made a phone call. Yeah, it's me. I'm gonna need your help. Meanwhile, outside the Bayside Diner, Katie and Eddie are talking. Really, Eddie? You really think I believe you? That's cause it's true. So stop the games you're playing now. You sound like useless. It brings back painful memories of my parents being killed when that train got derailed. I am so sorry for that. I just can't help but wonder what about us, which haven't set straight since explain to me this. Why did I find you in bed with her? I want you to see firsthand of the extent damage you have done. Now, if you're finished saying what you gotta say, I have work to do. Excuse me. And as Eddie turned and head back inside the diner. And as Katie thinking, this is far from over. Meanwhile, at the Grand Baptist Church in the sanctuary at the altar front area, Allison, Jared, Gloria, Jeb, Casey, and Richard are talking. You know, I wanted my dad to see his grandchild. Your dad will still be with us no matter what. He's right. John will ever be in spirit no matter where we go. Look, you lot have to stop beating yourselves over this. None of it in any way is your fault. We didn't say it was. Look, I'm gonna see if the others are coming. You mind I go with you, Jeff? Sure. And as Gloria and Jeff turned and went, leaving the sanctuary, and as Richard turned and looked at the portrait of John, and as he thinking, rest in peace, mate. And as Casey sits on wall for her husband and went to where he is. You okay? And as he looked at his wife, yeah, I am. Let's go take our places. And as Casey and Richard went and sat down on the second row on the left. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's office, Vanessa and Matt are talking. Wow, This place must contain a lot of secrets my parents didn't want us to find out. Lucky for them, that's not gonna stop us from finding out what it is. Are you thinking what I am? Absolutely not. What do you mean? I am not gonna let anything happen to you this time. I really get how you want to protect me and all as my husband, but I cannot let whatever scheme my parents have on that island go into ruins. I have to go there. So, who's coming with us? Cause I'm leaving one way or another, even if I have to swim there myself. It's someone you know quite well. Meanwhile, Lauren and Jesse are walking down the hallway talking. So basically, what you're trying to tell me was the first paternity test was a computer glitch error. Who would have thought? Yeah, so how are they taking the news? Overall, well, look, and as Lauren and Jesse stopped, and as she faced him and he did the same, I know we have a long way to rebuild our marriage and all. Thing is, I want to let you know that I love you very much. I'm not gonna lie to you, Lauren. I'm still deeply hurt by what you did last summer, and it's gonna take me quite a while to accept it. Look, there's more anyways. I'll pick you up in a couple of hours so we can talk while we're on our way to the funeral. Sounds good to me. And as Jesse turned and walked away, just as Jennifer came to where Lauren is, and she saw her. Jennifer, I need to talk to you. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Kristen and Michael are talking. I guess I owe you. No, you don't. I'm the one that cheated on you and ruined our marriage as we know it. You were very vulnerable, what you thought you saw. Don't make this easy for me. I love you always, Kristen. And this, us having a baby, is the best news I could ever hear. You know this doesn't change anything at all. Still, I know you're with Will. But I'm gonna have to tell him about this. No, you're not. What do you mean? I have to tell him since he's my boyfriend. No, in fact, he can never know that this baby isn't his at all. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the empty classroom, Janet and Meredith are talking. What do you want? You really thought you were gonna get away for what you did. I'm sorry. You must— Oh, cut the crap, Janet! You were the one that wrecked the prom queen! Yeah, you almost got away till I saw. You, I gotta hand to you. You really think you're the one who get me out in the end? That is nothing compared to what you did. Really? And lie me to what I did. Tell me something. Do you really love Joseph, or is it all for show? Meanwhile, in the dining hall, Daniel's on his iPad looking on information on John Graham, who happens to be his grandfather. Meanwhile, in Adria's office, Adria, Patrick, and Joseph are talking while Adria continues to aim her gun at them. Talking about my girlfriend won't change what you're doing. Oh no? But killing you both lot will. Now, about Jan, enough! Your game is about to come to an end. Why don't I fill you both in now? Janet's been working for me all this time, meaning no. You're making this up. Am I really? How do you think she's certain she fit in your life so perfectly as your girlfriend? So, she's been your spy. Is that what you're telling us? Still don't believe me, Joseph? Then why don't you do me a solid and ask her yourself? And as the police came in and went and surrounded Adria, who saw, get your hands up, now! And as Adria raised her hands. You know what? It really doesn't matter because you're going down for everything you've done.